is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. That one falls. MP's got 8 points.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Smith against Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, how about the handles right there for Murray? I mean, that was filthy.
For 3, Smith. And again for 3.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Jokic the screen. Oubre against Matherin. Here's Jokic, and the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Indiana leading by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. One good. Another from 3.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. And the dunk by Jokic.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Oubre. Screen by Gordon. Gordon on the wing from the corner. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
And timeout call. Called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Getting ready for Indiana. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Dunn in for Tyrese Halliburton. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Strawler comes in for Oubre. White, he's checked in for Brown. And Holiday subbed in for Jamal Murray.
You have to be willing to take the mid-range, folks. It makes your game that much more dynamic. MP showing you he's got that.
White on the wing. The three. And Toppin pulls it down. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And guys, they're up to 19 straight down. What a remarkable run.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Now here's Jokic, guarded closely. Shot left block. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Here's Smith. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Strother. Still without a bucket. And the basket by Holiday.
Yeah, by most standards, Drew Holiday is very selective with his three-point shooting, but boy, he can knock it down.
And the shot's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Jokic. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Jokic has got 10.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so it's MP making things happen for Indiana. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning. Pacers making a change here. MP's checked in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Murray, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Strother in at the 3.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Holiday with the ball. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Valanciunas has gotten 4 this quarter. Pacers leading by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
To the inside, Strother. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Valanciunas. Up top, Watson. And now Indiana on the fast break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, show him your speed, Aaron Neesmith, beating everyone up the floor for a quick bucket.
Nuggets trail by 11. Inside, here's Murray. Murray going to work inside.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jackson, he's checked in for Siakam. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Dunn. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. Oubre, he's checked in for Strawther. And it's Christian Brown in for Jamal Murray.
He just has a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 triples in the first quarter, and he keeps them coming.
Outside Brown. Fires from deep. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. The 3, Smith. Another 3 for Indiana.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Takes a 13-footer. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana leading by 15. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Holiday passes to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Drew Holiday, an absolute technician in pick-and-roll action, makes the right read.
From deep, MP. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And stolen by Jackson. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Brown. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night. And so Holiday will bring it up for Denver. Trailing by 17. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
Last season, they just couldn't find a winning strategy against this squad. Man, that's now 10 straight points in. Paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
A nice shot by Smith.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Smith against Holiday. Down low. Brown. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
The three, Smith connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
In Holiday, they get a guy who can do a bit of everything. What I love is that even when he isn't putting up huge number, he's still an impact maker.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
At small and power forward, it'll be Matherin and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with MP. And it's Jackson in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Jokic with a screen on MP. Oh, sweet move. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First team foul. At the line, from Indiana, MP. One shot.
That's good from Smith.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and did some.
Pass to Oubre. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Siakam.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest.
It's an incredible story, B.A., because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And again, it's Denver missing.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
And they're really rolling. bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Gordon with the big finish.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Here's MP, and Indiana again with the bucket.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Murray, no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
He gets it in there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Oubre finds Brown. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Outside Brown. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Shot to stop the run, and Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got 14 points.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And got it! Another basket!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Pass to Gordon, to the middle. Here's Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Indiana.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
We've seen this before from Murray. In big games, too, a dynamic score.
For 3, Smith. And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Murray. Again, Denver scores.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. And that's now 19 points for Jamal Murray. And here's MP from outside. And again.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mambo right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And sometimes Murray overwhelms defenses with his energy, which is why he gets these calls.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Dunn in for Halliburton. And then for Denver, Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Strawther comes in for Oubre. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Brown.
Yeah, what makes Murray so dangerous is his belief. He feels like he can score on anyone in the league. And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
For 3, Smith. And it's good. He hits another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Indiana ahead, running away with it. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Recent years, does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
MP's checked in for Indiana. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. On the court right now for the Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic. Murray, good! Another from three.
I mean, his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the fourth most three-point makes in a season. Pass to Strother. Back to Murray. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Murray's got 17 now, just in the second half. From deep, MP. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Jokic. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
This one for three. Rebounded by Denver. Now Holiday. And that one's good. Strother.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Smith. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Murray against Smith. Murray drives in. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Murray's got 28.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For three, Smith drills it from deep.
You can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Pass to Watson. Jokic with a screen on Toppin. Here's Watson. And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
And here's Indiana now. The three, Smith. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jokic with a screen on Toppin. Watson. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
MP, that one's good.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
The Pacers pull it in. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP from outside. Toppin outside. On the wing, MP. Jacks up a 3. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pacers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more,
another bucket! Wow!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in the game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Jokic finds Murray. And here's Jokic. Three-pointer, Holiday. Drops in the 3.
Holiday is a guy, because of his physique, he can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
The 3, Smith. Connects again from distance.
Yeah, he's been hitting threes at a very high level. We haven't seen many better from deep.
That last triple ties him for 4th most made in a season. Holiday passes to Murray. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 32 points for Jamal Murray.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the...
And again for three.
And this is amazing. I mean, that moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this does not happen very often. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
The three, Smith. Good. He hits again.
He's scoring at an insane level, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Man, he is on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all time in scoring. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.
Good game, MP.
Would have been, but after a 2-hour drive on a country dirt road, I realized I forgot the lasagna.
No, you did.
I did. I kid you not.
Did you at least see the shooting star?
No, I left the telescope in the other car.
Wow, that's double unfortunate. So you just sat and talked?
Yeah, for 4 hours in the middle of the night. Kind of tired now. You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, well, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water. Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
For this team?
Yeah.
In that suit?
Yeah.
In this arena?
Yeah. Third row.
Better luck next time.
Okay, I'll hold it. You want to come bird watching this weekend? It's on my
Front of
bucket.
the camera. You know we have video games and like 100 TV shows.
Wait, I took a class in college once. Really enjoyed it, except for the early Saturday morning. Oh man,
Okay, well if we're all going, let's all dive back in and figure out.
I'm hoping to find the cinnamon break. I'm used to just watching Hawks and Pelicans and the kill shoot threes. There.
We know these two teams unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved.
Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. MP out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. And Claxton throws it down.
And during his time in the league, the assist numbers have steadily improved for Thomas.
A 3 from MP. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it falls over the rim and in. Smith's got 8.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then. And now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
Here's Demon following the basket by MP. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now Thomas following the three-point attempt by MP. From deep three-point land. And it's Demon missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Thomas gets a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's MP for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
To the middle, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness, Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Smith for 3, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Hands it from downtown. Here's Smith. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Indiana leading by 7. And Clark for the Pacers, a team you used to play for. The trade. In 2022 for Tyrese Halliburton, charting a new course for the franchise.
Boy, he's been such a phenomenal catalyst for this surge in Pacer basketball recently. A gifted floor general, loves to be able to get out and play in the open court, is a magnetizing force
in positivity for this Pacer team. Great teammate, great leader, and really is the face of the franchise currently.
Now Porter following the three-point attempt by MP.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
From the corner, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Claxton the pass to Porter. And he's good on the three ball. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
Great quarter at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Smith, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Thomas surveying the D. Five on the clock. And he gets the bucket.
Keep these handles, folks. A spin move like that is how you shake the nearest defender up for good.
Smith for three, and he drains the three. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand.
The previous play is under review.
Certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay to get these.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Pacers lead by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And so far through what? Changes for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. Halliburton comes in for Chris Dunn. And MP, he's subbed in for TJ McConnell. On the court for Indiana, Smith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Mamu Kalishvili in at the pivots, manning the middle. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Howard.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Smith following the bucket by the Nets. Shoots from 14, and again it's Indiana.
Tell you what, nice mid-range shot there from MP, and that'll open things up for him on the floor.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pacers leading by 12. Smith for 3. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And a wide open look for Porter. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Porter's got 20.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
MP going to work inside.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
On the wing, Porter. Wolf passes to Porter. Pass to Wolf. Here's Demon. And he dunks it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim.
And got it. Another basket.
How consistent has he been scoring the basketball? He's at 40 once again.
And on that career 40-point game list, he's just tied for 5th place.
Porter's role is to score, and he's playing his role extremely well right now.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Powell, and it's Cameron Thomas in for Sarab. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Pass to Wolf. Nets passing it around. Here's Demon. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Again, the Nets for 2.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The 3 from MP. And Indiana, another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Wolf. Again, the Nets for 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Smith for 3. Yet another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Shots good by Siakam.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Thomas down low. He's covered by Halliburton. Pass to Demon. It's good. Demon's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lets it go from deep. And Indiana, another 3.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Now here's Thomas. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And the 3 off target. And B getting it done for Indiana. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Brooklyn Nets.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Papa No Look 3 is curious as to whether Shaq could have made it as a stretch 5.
Look, there's an easy way to answer that. Shaq, how many threes did you make in your NBA career?
One more than everybody watching at home.
Good point. But then they didn't answer. How many dunks did you have? Stretch 5? No, we're going inside the big fella.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Down low and finished off by Porter.
Beautiful catch and flush right there by Porter Jr. gliding into that alley-oop.
The three from MP connects again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Porter. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Indiana.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor.
And again for three.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Pass to Demon. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Well, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
MP, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Demon, that's good. Demon's got 12 in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
To the paint and stolen by MP. Mathurin finds Smith. The three ball. And Indiana, another three.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Outside Thomas. To the inside. Demon, that's good. 14 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Outside Porter, 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Thomas. And the three ball is good. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the moment that ball is headed towards Thomas, he has one thing on his mind.
The three from MP. And another three for Indiana.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
The connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA, now tied for third all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both.
Good, another from three.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Thomas outside. Toppin pulls it in.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Three-pointer. Smith with the basket on the assist by Toppin.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
Tries the spin move from deep. Thomas, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pacers out in front, running away with this one. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision.
Too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
MP's checked in for the Pacers. On the court right now for the Pacers. Obi Toppin out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then it's MP. Then there's Dunn. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5 down low. Here's Wolf. Takes a three. That one doesn't go. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And MP throws it down.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Outside Thomas. Nets passing it around. Inside. Here's Dennis. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the Clark, he just rocked the rim.
Insanity on display right there. Wow. Woo. MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Sinks the triple.
Stretching out the defense. MP, impressive range shown there by the youngster.
pass to Porter. It's Thomas on the wing. Dunn covering. It's Porter outside. He doesn't hit that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
MP way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside, Porter. This one for 3. Traps in the tray. Porter's got 39.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
And again for 3.
And this 3-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The shot's good from Smith.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Shoots, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game, very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
Connects again from distance.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better 3-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. Here's Demon. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. So long.
Up next, the Pacers taking on the Hawks. For the Indiana Pacers, the first half of this season was about putting the league on notice. They've sent a clear message that they are not slowing down anytime soon. Hawks, Pacers, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pacers, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, the Atlanta Hawks sitting just one spot below them.
Checking out Atlanta, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Noel, and it's Risache in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, at small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Neesmith out there with Smith, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
That one's good for 2.
The MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's MP from outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I think MP took that as a challenge, and he answered with a 3 of his own.
There's Young with the 3. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And here are the Pacers now. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
Few teams in the history of this league have ever put together a streak like this. And you know what I think? It's going to continue beyond tonight.
Here's Noel. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Daniels tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And Atlanta with possession here, after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Risache. And Atlanta misses again.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
A nice shot by Smith.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, MP.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They need this. Okongwu with the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
A nice shot.
You know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Daniels outside. Young against MP from the high post. No good, off the front rim. Pacers leading by 12. From deep, another three for Indiana.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Rissache. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
There's the triple. And it's Young again missing. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Now here's Neesmith. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Outside Matherin. Pass to MP. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Hawks trail by 21. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Daniels outside. Young from long range knocks it down from distance. Young's got 11 points.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Young. Let's go with a three. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. MP again. MP's got 36 points.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
And here's Young. 4-3. And he can't get that one. MP getting it done for the Pacers. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And Atlanta making a change here. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. A.J. Green is out there with Newell. And it's Porzingis in the center position.
What athleticism from Daniels on that slam.
Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
I really like Daniels' decision-making. He is so good at reading pick and rolls and knowing when to take it himself and when to dish it.
Now here's MP. Yet another bucket.
Some guys make the game look easy. He's at 40 points yet again.
And now he owns the 5th most career 40-point games. Here's Young. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Hits the trifecta.
And you see the competitiveness of Daniels. Saw the three on one end of the floor, and he had an answer.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets was just insanity. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight?
Good! Another from three.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard. And it's Green missing. The Pacers have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. For three, Smith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Young with the bucket.
And you knew Young was waiting for that opportunity. He had the response for that three.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The three is up. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
Smith inside. Young's there. MP is doubled. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Launches a three.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing.
Wow, with some power.
Wow, going to the top floor.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. For three, Smith. Rebound Atlanta.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Young from long range. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home.
Well, just keep beating him. He has been lights out.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Young's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most productive guards in this league, and he knows.
And again for three.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season. Launches it. Connects again from distance.
And that shot pushes him further up the all-time ladder for threes in a season.
And the next mark on his list, the top spot. What a season to remember. And so it's Indiana. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Atlanta Hawks.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much, Ernie.
Yeah, I think we've officially lost Shaq's attention. Code red. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
And taking a look at Atlanta, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And, Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
On the wings, Neesmith and Matherin. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Smith. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pass to Newell. Back to Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. For 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Smith. That one is off. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you guys.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Smith against Young. Here's Daniels. On target from range. Daniels has got 8 points.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Outside Rizachet. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Young. Fires for 3. Indiana with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There's Neesmith with the 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Neesmith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Matherin. The 3 from Rizachet. And Atlanta misses again. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. MP shot is off.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Here's Daniels. Yep, that one goes. He's got 10.
Yeah, it's one of his favorite spots right there. Daniels using his reach to get himself an easy bucket inside.
Unloads. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Young. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Matherin's got 4 rebounds in the game.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team. I just love the ball movement.
Daniels outside. Outside Rizachet. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risachet's future in this league.
From deep, MP. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Young from long range. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Okongwu, a screen on Mathurin. To the paint. Okongwu with the bucket.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
The three, Smith. Oh, another one falls. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Another one falls. Amazing. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Pass to Risache. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Risache's got 5 points now this quarter.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Risache better than this.
A nice shot by Smith.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Young way outside. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so it's Indiana. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, defense, great job. Talking, helping, terrific, all right? Stay with it.
Rick Carlisle is amped up. He's checked in for Indiana. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. For Atlanta, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. On the floor for Atlanta, Okongwu out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Trae Young, then it's Green, and it's McCollum at the 2. For 3, Smith, and again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Inside, can they get it? And the layup is good by Young. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
And here's MP from outside. Hits yet again. Wow!
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Young attacking, and the layup is good. Young's got 25 points in the game.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
He takes it in, and yes, another basket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Young. Outside, Green. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Atlanta making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Risache comes in for Green. And Daniels is subbed in for McCollum. Pass to Newell. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. And he drops that one in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
For 3, Smith. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Risache. Lets the 3 fly. Pacers with a rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Indiana's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. A nice shot by Smith.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Outside Rizachet. Fires the three. The shot no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point.
Whoa! A big finish right there!
Awesome. Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you're for real.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Daniels outside. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Newell. Hard legs when it comes to rim protection. Other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both. Well, it's easy to see why this team trusts Young to facilitate this offense. His decision-making is tremendous.
15 foul.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Indiana making a switch here. Dunn's checked in.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pacers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Driving to the basket. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
There's Young with the three. Murphy grabs a miss.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Here's Young. Atlanta again missing. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
MP shot is good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you later.